guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kathleen, and today's video is going to be a Top 5 Wednesdays video. Top 5 Wednesday is a Goodreads group which I'll leave link to down below, and it is hosted by Sam from Thoughts on Tones. I will also leave her channel down below, and the topic for this Wednesday is 5 books that you want to read before the end of the year. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, there are many books that I want to read. I would love to get through my TBR pile, my big TBR pile before the end of the year, but that is just not happening, I know for a fact. And there are, of course, certain books that I'm definitely going to read no matter what, including The Empire of Storms that is coming out. The final book in the Snow Like Ashes series is coming out also next month. So I decided to choose 5 books that have been on my TBR pile. They're not currently a high priority for me to read, but they are books that I definitely want to get to before the end of the year. I just want to be able to read them very soon. So book number 1 is Ruined by Amy Tintera. Amy Tintera is the author of the Reboot duology, and if you guys watched my top 5 favorite dystopian series of all time, then you know that the Reboot duology happens to be my favorite dystopian series of all time. And Amy Tintera went ahead and she wrote a fantasy novel. Because I loved the Reboot duology so much, I decided to pick up her fantasy book, and I have heard nothing but great things about this book, so I definitely want to pick up this book before the end of the year. The next book that I want to read before the end of this year is City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. I would love to be able to read the whole series before the year is over. I wanted to read this book last year, but it didn't happen. I kind of just put it away, but I want to be able to get to this book very soon. It is a very popular YA series. I heard a lot of great things about the series, and I have read The Infernal Devices, and I absolutely loved it. It was great, so I'm pretty sure that I'm going to love this series as well. So I want to be able to at least get started on this series before the end of the year is over. Alright, and then the next book I would like to read before the end of this year is The Crown's Game by Evelyn Skye. This is a fantasy historical fiction novel. I've heard a lot of great things about this book, and I've been wanting to read this book ever since I bought it. However, I just keep putting it off, but I want to be able to read this before the end of this year. Alright, and then the next book I would like to read before the end of this year is The Winter's Curse by Marie Rutkoski. I think I mispronounced that last name very badly, I'm sorry. But this book got a lot of hype when the final book came out earlier this year. A lot of people were praising the series and saying great things, and this cover is absolutely freaking gorgeous. So I definitely want to pick up this book before the end of this year because it just sounds amazing, and a lot of people have just sung praises about it. And finally, the last book that I want to read before the end of this year is Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. And this is another fantasy book that I actually have the entire series, but I just keep putting it off, and I want to be able to read it before the end of this year because I've heard a lot of great things about this series, and I just want to be able to read it, and because like I said, it has been on my TBR shelf for quite a while. Alright guys, so those are the 5 books that I want to read before the end of this year. There are plenty of other books I'm definitely wanting to read, but these are just 5 of them. Let me know down in the comments below what books you definitely want to read before the end of this year. Can you believe it's almost September? We only got like 4 months left in the year, and it's ending so fast. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like if you did, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. All of my social media are linked down below if you would like to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads. I hope to see you guys on my next video. Have a good day, guys, and keep reading. Bye!